and I gun it to take off out of there. He goes, I don't want you falling out of the truck.
It's a lot of bacon. A lot of bacon.
When he pulled the trigger, the truck went whoop.
We met Jackie. He's a good guy.
He is. Heck of a guy.
Have you ever shot a Corsican ram?
No tracking job there, buddy. Got her done.
Tony, he looks over and he said, holy cow, it's a monster. Hi folks, welcome to this week's show. Tony, this week you guys were headed to the Sunshine State.
That's right, Mike. We had a Facebook giveaway for a disabled hunter, and Jackie Bolin was the guy who won. And we took him down the Ross Hammock Ranch for a hog hunt.
Chasing hogs.
That's right.
Good deal. Folks, stick around. Let's check this out.
Let's get to that ranch. So we got down to the Ross Hammock Ranch. We met our hunter, Jackie. He was a good guy.
He is. Heck of a guy.
And we met Johnny, who was our guide.
Head guide. Been there for 18 years.
He was a character. He's pretty funny.
He was.
He was a funny guy.
Let me go make sure, don't load another one.
Richard doing his.
I'm gonna get you gonna get me one of me, and I'm gonna get one of you.
Right there in the bullseye.
Sit down that night, talk over the hunt, decide what we're going to shoot, trophy hog or meat hog.
Yep.
And he was really wanting to shoot a trophy hog. So that's what the game plan was the next morning. So we get up the very first morning of the hunt, get in the redneck blind.
1986, I was riding my motorcycle up to visit my mother and father. After my visit with them, I started back home. I rode about 10 miles from my mother and father's house, and a car run over me. He hit me, threw me up on his hood. My arm went through his windshield, cut my arm off at the accident. Broke my nose and my jaw. Broke most all my ribs, collapsed both lungs. Broke my right leg, my right ankle. I was on life support for 4 days. I was in real bad shape. My dad didn't even recognize me in the hospital. He said his face was swelled up so bad. But through it all, God helped me, blessed me, and I got over all of it. He healed me up very well. I've been very blessed. Things has changed since that time. I can't do everything that I used to do, so it's a different type of life now, but it's a good life. Huntsmans Creek helps get back in the outdoors again. They put a drawing up for a hunt. Richard's son, Parker, drew my name out. Thank you, Parker. Did a good job, man.
Never see a hog that first morning.
No.
So we go back, eat lunch. So about 4 o'clock, we go back and get in the same redneck blind.
All right, we're back at it this afternoon. We had Jackie out this morning. Seen a few hogs, but we're after a big hog. And he didn't show up, but it was really cold this morning. It was like 30 degrees. It warmed up this afternoon. It's got to be like in the 50s. We're gonna sit out and hopefully these hogs will be up on their feet moving. They should be.
Got everything looking good. The hogs was too cold this morning. They just froze to the ground. They didn't want to walk. It's warmed up, so maybe they'll be walking this evening.
Brown come out right in front of us.
Oh, that big thing. That black was a beast.
He's a monster.
He's still coming?
Yeah. And we hadn't been there, 30, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
I look over to the right, and there's a big old hog comes out. A big one and 2 little ones. And I look over at them, I said, comes a big hog. Tony, he looks over, he said, holy cow, it's a monster.
Huntsman's Creed TV is proudly brought to you by the Huntsman's Foundation, inspiring disabled children to enjoy the great outdoors. Action Track Chair. We provide freedom, independence, and mobility. Tops Camo. Quiet and durable camo for every situation. Hunter Safety System. Carlson's Choke Tubes. Sword Sights. Tree Limb Quivers. Afflictor Broadheads. And McCabe Outdoor Mobility. This segment of the Huntsman's Creed TV is brought to you by Sword Sights and Tree Limb Quivers.
All the hogs were supposed to come out in front of us out of the swamp.
So the guy that told us.
That's what Johnny had told us. They're coming out this way. Yeah, but they didn't. They come out from the right over here.
Thank you, man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. That was excellent. It's a big old hog. That's a big hog. It's a lot of bacon. A lot of bacon. That's a big old freaking fat hog. The size of that thing. It's awesome. Truly appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate that Huntsman's Creed. Sure appreciate hunting with y'all. That's an excellent hunt. An excellent hunt. I've never killed anything like that in my life. That's exciting. Exciting. Awesome. It's like a tank coming in. You don't have any ground shrinkage to him. He's a big one. He's a big one. He's a big one.
Jackie made a perfect shot on him the very first shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit him right through the shoulders. He wouldn't have had to shot him again, but he jacked another one in him and he hit the dirt.
Got her done. Got her done. Thank you. Thank you very much, Huntsman's Creed. Appreciate the hunt. I'm blessed to be here. I was blessed to get to come on this hunt. Huntsman Creed had a drawing for a Florida hunt. I was blessed to win the drawing. They got me to come down to Florida, have a great wild boar hunt. Thank you for my trip.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
That was a beautiful, beautiful pig.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. I sure appreciate everything you've done for me.
Oh, not a problem.
I enjoyed the drawing, had a great drawing. Let Parker draw my name. I appreciate Parker drawing my name. He did good.
He did.
He did good. And I appreciate the drawing. Having me down here in Florida on this hog hunt, everything, the experience has been great.
Good.
Help
I'm
me.
glad you enjoyed it.
Help me
That's what
get-
it's all about, getting back out into the outdoors and not giving up what you love to do.
That's right. Got me back off the couch and back in the woods, so it's worked out great.
Yeah, that was a good
I
stop for you.
had a great time. Everything was really nice. Sure feel blessed to be out with you guys and have a good time. Sure appreciate everything. You and Richard helped me get through the hunt. Everything was great. Sure appreciate it.
No problem, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jackie. That was a big hog.
That was a big hog. That thing was like 300, 350
That's a
pound
lot
hog.
of pig, man. That's a lot of bacon. Huh. Well, unfortunately, the whole reason for you going down there is you wanted to try to hunt a gator.
That's right. We went down there to film Jackie. He was going to hog hunt, and I was
Yeah.
going to gator hunt. But unfortunately, the Democrats had shut down the government and
good old
couldn't pull a
Democrats.
tag for the gator hunt. We had 3 days to kill down there,
And nothing to do.
nothing to do, and they have an exotic ranch down there. Something we normally don't do, but
Right.
we had time to kill, and we were in Florida. The weather was nice, So I went after a water buffalo and a Corsican ram.
A water buffalo, I see that. I mean, that's something on my bucket list too.
Is it? I'll
water
take you down to
buffalo.
Florida. You can try it.
All right, guys, stick around. Let's see how this turned out.
You know, usually down there on that ranch for the water buffalo, they do a spot and stock.
Yep, yep.
Well, obviously, I can't do a spot and stock. So Johnny had said, he's like, you know, we could try something. I don't know if it's gonna work. He said, I'll ratchet strap your chair into the back of my
Back
truck.
of the truck, yeah.
He goes, and we'll drive till we find these water buffalo and see if you could get a shot at one. He said, I'm not guaranteeing anything though. He's like, I've never tried this before.
Yeah. Don't know how close we can get to
Don't
them.
know how
but
close I could get
it's
to
the
them.
only option we had.
I had told him too. I said, well, listen, you can't ratchet strap my chair in the truck because I'm limited then to only shooting one way. I was like, I got to be able to spin and turn. And he said, no, I got to ratchet strap you in the truck because if they come after the truck and I gun it to take off out of there, he goes, I don't want you falling out of the truck.
Yeah, they was leery of their water buffalo.
They were, but they had good reason.
Yeah.
They had good reason. One of their guys got stomped last year.
Yeah, that killed him.
We were gonna hunt out of a blind, but Johnny said, you ain't hunting out of a blind because they'll come right through the blind and get you. So I'm sitting in the back of Johnny's truck, strapped in. I've never done this before, but it seems like a real lot of fun and it's exciting. So stick with us, let's see what happens.
What'd I tell you? Real horsepower, huh?
Oh yeah.
Good God. Whoa, Betty, whoa, yeah. Don't forget, guys, follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Now this is real horsepower.
Come on, baby, let's go.
This segment of the Huntsman's Creed TV is brought to you by Carlson's Choke Tubes, the shooter's choice.
Hello everyone, my name is H.R. Ross and I'm the owner of Ross Hammock Ranch. We've been an outfitter here in Florida for now 20 years and we're located on the Gulf Coast of Florida, which is the West Coast. On the hunting side, we have both native game and exotic game. We have the Florida whitetail deer. We hunt those from September till February. Then we have the Florida wild hog. Now technically the Florida wild hog is not native game. It's been here since it came over back in the 1500s on Spanish sailing ships. And there's literally hundreds of thousands of wild hogs now in the state of Florida. We also have exotic game. We have deer like the beautiful axis deer from India, the black buck from India, the scimitar oryx. Then we have game like the Sika buck from China, Japan, and Manchuria. We have the red stag, the fallow buck, and then some really big game that's fun to hunt, like the Asian water buffalo, the African Watusi, as well as we have different varieties of rams and mountain goats. So there's just a ton of different species to hunt, and it's just a lot of fun chasing them through woods and hammocks here on the Gulf Coast of Florida.
Well, I've been driving around now for a while. A lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. We've seen a couple too far to shoot, but we're gonna go eat lunch, then come drive around again. We've been driving around for a couple hours. This place is huge. There's all kinds of exotic game, Florida game in here, and we haven't seen any of it.
Drove around for like 2 days trying to find a water buffalo.
Yeah, you would think it'd be easy to find a big 1,500 pound water buffalo, but we run out 2 tanks of gas before we found one.
All right, so we're back at it again, trying to hunt down one of these elusive water buffalo. Hard animal to get on, especially when you're trying to hunt them from the back of a truck, so it's a little bit cold today. I don't really know what to expect, so hopefully they're gonna be out moving and we'll catch them feeding.
We were driving around and came upon the herd, and I was gonna shoot the biggest one, but Johnny had told us, he said, listen, if they turn and they're looking at the truck, he said, when they lift up their head and look down their nose, he's like, they're either gonna do one or two things. One, they're going to charge us, or two, they're going to take off.
Yeah.
And I had asked him with shooting a bow, because I've never shot anything like that. I said, what would be, where do I aim? Just like a whitetail? And he told me side shot was no good. He
Yeah.
said,
You can't shoot them straight through. You have to shoot them right behind the last rib or dead on.
Yeah.
Face on, yeah. Yeah.
so when we pulled up, I had one water buffalo that was probably like 25 yards.
Yeah, 20, 25 yards.
And it was the only one that was giving me that quarter and away shot. The other ones had turned.
Yeah. Yes, no tracking job. No tracking job there, buddy.
Huntsman's Great TV is proudly brought to you by the Huntsmans Foundation, inspiring disabled children to enjoy the great outdoors. Action Track Chair, we provide freedom, independence, and mobility. Tops Camo, quiet and durable camo for every situation. Hunter Safety System, Carlson's Choke Tubes, Sword Sights, Treelim Quivers, Afflictor Broadheads, and McCabe Outdoor Mobility. This segment of the Huntsman's Creed TV is brought to you by Tops Camo. Stay warm, stay dry, succeed.
Mike pulls up, and all the water buffalo turned to kind of face us,
Yeah.
except for one that was quartering away. So I tucked my arrow behind its last rib, like he had told me where to hit him, and let the arrow fly, and it
hit
mark perfect. It hit its mark perfect.
Yeah,
and
but
it started to run, and Mike was so concerned about trying to, he didn't
run
want
it down in the
to run
swamp.
it. Yeah, he didn't want to.
They don't want to track them no more because every time they've got after them, somebody's got hurt tracking them.
So he stepped out of the truck with a 375.
375.
And that thing sounded like a cannon going off. Shook the whole truck.
When he pulled the trigger, the truck went, whoop, didn't it? But he dropped it.
He dropped it in
Dropped
his
it in his
track.
track.
Well, we got up to it. The arrow would have killed it.
Yeah.
I mean, it hit him.
Yeah.
It hit both lungs.
But I mean, it was a good thing he did shoot it because where it was going, it would have been hard to get to it. I mean,
It
it's
would have
so
been
thick.
dangerous trying to get in there,
It's so
trying to
thick you
recover.
can't walk through it.
All right, folks, we finally got it done here at Ross Hammock Ranch. Usually they do a spot and stock. We were gonna try blind, hunting them out of a blind, but they had one of their guides last year got tore up from one of these things. So they didn't want to put me in a blind. They said it was too dangerous. So they came up with, they said, we'll put you in the back of a truck and we'll drive around and see if we could drive up on one. So like I said, we've been trying for the last 5 days. It's really hard to get up on these things. Once they see you, they're out. They want to run. But today we got lucky. We were able to sneak up and get on this one. The guides here at Ross Hammock Ranch are just awesome. They accommodated me to where I was able to get out and do this. So for all you disabled guys, if you think you can't do something, you could do it. You just got to get out there and do it. It's going to feed me and my family and my friends for a while. It is just totally awesome. I'm still in awe.
So after we went grocery shopping with the water buffalo, we said, what else could we shoot? And he said, our guide Mike said, have you ever shot a Corsican ram? I said, yeah, let's do it. So we commenced to driving around again. My chair strapped to the back of the truck. Our guide Mike was a little crazy driver. So we drove around, and we did come upon, there's 3 of them. I was able to get the truck close to him within bow range.
You got it.
$25 yards.
25 yards.
I was able to get the shot off.
Made a perfect shot on him.
Oh, he's down there. He ain't going anywhere.
Ross Hammock Ranch, it's in Florida. If you're a disabled hunter, they can handle you. They took me out fine. Just a great bunch of guys.
The way I get around out here is they put my wheelchair in the back of their truck and ratchet strap it down. I'm able to sit in there. And then it's like going on a African safari. It is so much fun out here. I'm having a blast. I don't want to leave.
It was actually a good thing that they had that ranch there because it turned ruined gator hunt.
Yeah, I mean, a gator hunt you were supposed to win on that you
Right.
couldn't because we couldn't draw a tag.
Right.
Yeah.
But we went to Florida looking for a gator. We came home with a bunch of
You came home with a whole lot of meat.
a whole lot of meat.
Yeah,
so
a lot.
It was a lot of fun.
Tony, congratulations, brother.
Thank you, Mike.
I think you should write a letter to the Democratic Party thanking them for the opportunity to kill a water buffalo.
You know, I might do that.
I think so. Congratulations as well goes out to our winner. Jackie, I tell you killed a slammer of a pig. Big old thing.
He did.
Next week, we're headed to Newfoundland chasing moose.
And Alberta for your black bear hunt.
That's right. That's right. So till next week, I'm Mike McCabe.
I'm Tony Grasso.
Guys, don't forget, take a kid hunting.
Closed captioning provided by the Huntsmans Foundation, helping to inspire and enable disabled Americans of all ages to return to the great outdoors.
Brother?
Oh, wait, well, you got to, I'm shaking his hand before I even read. Jackie Bushnell. Jackie Mullen. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Bushnell.
Well done. Why are you smiling at me?
I don't know.
That'll have to.